What are these questions? What's the meaning of life? According to me. I think that's sort of something you realize once you get older and then you die. I'm starting to realize that more and more, that you have no clue when you're in your 20s, insecure most of the time. And then 30s, you start getting the hang of it. And when I feel like 40, I'm like, now I'm really starting to understand life. And then I'm going to die. Your teenage years are going to be riddled with anxiety, pretty much for 99% of people out there. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? And you're gonna feel judged by your peers at all times. You're gonna portray a facade to a lot of people. You just want to be accepted, and you want to grow up so desperately, but you don't understand what adulthood is. And then when you're in your 20s, you're obsessed with making it. You must have success. Obsessed with everyone's perception of you. What is Adrian doing in life? Is he successful? Is he succeeding? Is he gonna amount to anything? Is he gonna be a loser? Or is he gonna be a winner? Or is he gonna be like everyone else? Because everyone else is doing well, right? On social media or whatever. They have a career. They might start a family. Why do I not have those things? You're gonna compare yourself to everyone. And you also want to be liked. You want people to like you. Insecurity. Then when you turn 30, you start understanding more and more that people don't give a shit. You give a shit about what other people think. I've always been lucky in this regard, in that I haven't wrestled too much. I've always had it innately in my character that I don't give too much of a fuck how people perceive me, especially towards my late 20s. But I know a lot of people who've had a lot of problems with that, where they live their lives according to what version of me are people going to like? I want to be that version, unoffensive, you know, and a lot of people still dance to the flute of whatever other people want them to be. And don't be that guy, you know, always be yourself. People respect that in the end. You being yourself, you know, liking yourself. People respect that. But yeah, your 30s, you're going to hopefully start liking yourself a little bit more. You know, if you maybe you like yourself in your 20s. I'm just saying a lot of people go through this stuff. But in your 30s, you start getting more comfortable with yourself, and you realize the golden rule, which is that no one cared as much as you did about how you conducted yourself. That was your own insecurity, your own voice in your head. You gave a shit. Most people didn't really care. They're too busy with their own shit. That's the thing. In your 20s, you walk around thinking like, oh, everyone is judging me. What am I doing with my life? Am I going to succeed? But they're walking around like that themselves. And also something you realize maybe late 30s is that chasing success is a lot of stress. And you're going to change your perception of whatever success is. What is success in the end? Is it a lot of money on the bank account? There's plenty of people out there who have, you know, $10 million on their bank account, and they have already bought a house, they don't have a mortgage, they're all set, right? Plenty of those people are desperately depressed. There are rich people out there, they're not happy. There are legit people who have $200 on their bank account and they feel rich. They feel rich. At the end of the day, it's always up here. You yourself will put value on things. If you find things to truly care about and bring meaning to you, that's the meaning of life to me. Chasing success and being stressed all day, did that bring you happiness? I deeply care about my son. He's the greatest thing to ever happen to me. And that, you know, brings me more joy and meaning than anything else. And then I have a game, you know, I'm gonna be corny and talk about Tekken now. I have a game I've played now for 30 years. That, you know, we're playing Tekken 8 now, and half the time I want to jump out the window due to characters I play against. But I still feel the deep love I have for the game, this game. And I really, really love and care for Tekken. For me, that's an amazing thing to have. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the meaning of life is just to try and find things that really make you happy. It's harder than you think to find truly great things that bring you a lot of meaning, you know. Finding those things and spending a lot of quality time with those things. friends and family, maybe a job you truly care for, life can be really difficult. So the more you can fill it with things that bring you joy, the better, right?